you guys, happy day. I hope everyone is still doing well in this crazy time. I am just now finishing up school, so that's been very stressful, but also now I'm finally having some more free time to film videos, and it's something I want to do a lot more of because I will be, as of right now, starting back at work in a couple of weeks. So in that short time between not being in school and not working, I really want to film a lot of videos for you guys. So today's video, I really just wanted to talk and kind of go, I mean, a lot of my videos are me, kind of a stream of conscious type of video, and I really like that. That's why I love making videos. It's very therapeutic for me, and so that's really just what I want to do today. And what I want to talk about is really where I've been at in the past year or so, in terms of I'm in the midst of this like quarter life crisis. Like, it is so real. Like, I've heard people talk about that when I was younger, like, oh, your 20s, like, it's great, but it's the hardest time. Like, there's the quarter life crisis, you're comparing yourself to where everyone else is at in life, because it is a weird time. Like, people are settling down, getting married, having babies, starting their careers, and other people don't even know what they want to do with their lives. And I'm really somewhere in the middle of all of that spectrum, and so it is challenging. And for me specifically, life was very predictable when I started kindergarten until I graduated from undergrad. Like, it was a very clear path of education, what I was going to do. My purpose was to finish school. But now I've been in the last year, I graduated from undergrad a year ago, and so I started grad school, and I really enjoy being in grad school. But I'd be lying if I didn't say every week, every semester, I'm wondering, like, but is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Like, I like my classes, the content, and the field of counseling very, very much intrigues me, interests me. But is it my purpose? Like, is it my career path? And I still don't know the answer to that. For me, I've been operating in this mindset of, I think that the degree is right for me. Getting my master's is right for me. But I'm still open to the idea of whether or not I will use it. But then I've also been struggling with, well, that's going to be 3 years of a lot of time and energy put into something that, am I going to look back and go, I could have used that to pursue something else? I obviously love making YouTube videos. I love this channel, and I don't know, like, I would like to grow it. I would like it to be something where I could have this platform to help spread the inspiration about how difficult it is to live with a disability, live with a disease. And I'd like to really find a way to spread a message of hope, because it's something that is very important to me. Like, we don't have to be brought down and defined and feel like we are living less of a life because of our disease. That definitely does provide parameters about what we can and can't do. It definitely limits us. But how do we feel empowered enough to overcome those limitations to still feel like they're not in our way, that they aren't stopping us from living our best life? For me, a lot of that is tied with my faith. With that said, where I'm at right now spiritually is, as I've mentioned, definitely where my faith was when I started this channel, what I believed has shifted a little. Obviously, my faith in God and my belief in God has stayed the same, but I've had to reevaluate a lot about what I believe in terms of the American church, in terms of how do you believe something without becoming self-righteous about it, because that's just always where I think a lot of the core issues in religion stem from. It is this idea of I'm right, you're wrong. So I've been really trying to figure out how to navigate that, and again, I'm still doing, like, I don't have answers. I'm still very much doing that. And so the quarter life crisis for me is really like, who am I, as far as my faith has always been where I find my identity, but now I don't even know how to define my faith, so how do I define myself and my identity? With what is my purpose? Is it to be in grad school? I recently got a job and I love that. And so there's another area where I'm investing a lot of time into, and it's like, well, as much as it's great to be making money, to be a part of something bigger than myself, is it distracting me from investing my time and energy into something else? Because truly, I now can see where if you get so caught up in doing what you're supposed to do, school, work, settling down, how you can really get a few years down the road going, why didn't I take more risks? Why didn't I pursue my dreams and my passions? And there's a lot of fear when it comes to trying to pursue your dreams, because you have to first figure out the core of what's motivating you to pursue that. Like, is it stemming from me running away from, am I running away into what I think will make me happy, or is it something that will make me happy and therefore I should prioritize it to pursue it? And I think that's a really hard balance, because when you take a risk to pursue something and step out, like, it could not happen. And what do you do if it fails? And that's, again, well, you can always go back to school, go back to some job. And I think I've really been trying to figure out, like, how to reset my priorities and my boundaries in life. And of course, when living with a disability, living with glaucoma, not knowing how my vision will be down the road, it adds a whole other layer of complication and fear when trying to navigate where I want to go in my life, which just makes things even more scary. And it's really left me functioning but not living. So I think that's the best definition of where I'm at in my quarter life crisis. I don't know if it made sense at all, but I'm glad that I was able to get that out and process my thoughts a little bit more, and I hope that some of you guys can find it at least somewhat relatable. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment, start some conversation, and I will see you guys in my next video.